Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? I'm Dr. P, and welcome back today for another Fortnite Battle Royale video. Today, I want to touch on a theory that no one has talked about yet. Absolutely no one has talked about, at least no one I've seen, and I think it makes a ton of sense, guys, and I'm sure you will too. If you enjoy the video, guys, go ahead and drop a like down below. Let's shoot for 2,000 likes. That would be much appreciated. Also, if you're new, guys, go ahead and subscribe so you can stay fully up to date every time I upload another awesome Fortnite video. So to start things off today, I want to show footage of the rocket launch that happened a couple weeks ago, and it will be important later in the video, so pay attention to where the rocket actually hits. So you can see it starts off going into the air, it catches a second wind and goes further up, and then eventually a beam of red lasers come down and actually target Tilted Towers, and then the rocket goes straight down looking like it's going to destroy the city, and then it gets teleported away, and then it heads over towards Moisty Mire. It then curves and does a little loop-de-loop and then explodes right next to the mountain where the Viking ship currently sits in Season 5. Then it comes right out of Loot Lake, teleports straight up and goes into the sky, and then creates the rift that we all know and love today. Also, right after the rocket gets teleported out of Moisty Mire, it appears to be headed right towards Anarchy Acres, the area formerly known as Anarchy Acres. It then completely avoids the area and heads toward the Viking Mountain. It's worth pointing out that the rocket booster, or the thruster, after the rocket launched was actually located in Anarchy Acres, but of course that whole area has been completely erased with the introduction of Lazy Links taking over that area in Season 5. I personally find all of these areas that the rocket actually, teleported to or away from during this launch to be very, very interesting. A user on Reddit by the name of KingLee0 actually was the first to point this out before me, and I'm basing this off of his Reddit post. If you actually read this post, guys, and understand what it says, it's uncanny how much sense it actually does make. All of the areas I described in this video, the mountain northwest of Greasy Grove, Anarchy Acres, and Moisty Mire were all on the track path of this rocket launch, and every single one of these locations does not exist anymore. The mountain is changed, of course, to a Viking village, Anarchy Acres is Lazy Links, and of course Moisty Mire is a completely different area. It's Paradise Palm, and of course a completely new desert biome. The only two main areas that this rocket has not afflicted are Loot Lake. Of course, at the very end of the rocket launch, it does teleport straight out of Loot Lake and go into the sky and create the rift. It also has not afflicted Tilted Towers. Of course, everyone forgets, but that was the main target of the rocket before something or someone stepped in and made it teleport all around the map. Like King Lee says in his post, it makes me wonder if eventually we're going to see changes to the two areas the rocket has not afflicted yet, Tilted Towers and Loot Lake. There's been all sorts of rumors about Loot Lake actually having pyramids forming in it, coincidentally. This is due to the fact that there appears to be something forming out of it, definitely a triangle-shaped thing that very well could be a pyramid. Nobody's too sure about what it actually is. It could be a graphical glitch, it could be as simple as that, nothing at all, or it could be, something big, the pyramids forming, because it would make a lot of sense for Loot Lake to be changed, considering 3 of the 5 locations this rocket visited were changed instantly along with Season 5, and it very well could be happening to Loot Lake. Now, Tilted Towers, on the other hand, has also been a hot topic of debate over the past season and a half or so. If you guys will remember, back in Season 3, at the very end, there was a comet in the sky, and all the rumors for so long were Tilted Towers is getting hit, RIP Tilted. We thought the comet was going to hit it and completely change up the map. Of course, it ended up hitting the Dusty Divot instead. But there have still been lots of talks about potentially changing up the map and removing Tilted some way or another, and that was definitely attempted by whoever launched this rocket. We're assuming it was the Visitor. I've made videos talking about a message from the Visitor with a blinking light up in the sky before, and this definitely all seems to be making a lot of sense. I don't know about you guys, but this seems to be a very compelling theory. It definitely looks like this rocket may be on the way back, courtesy of the Visitor's message up in the sky. If you missed my videos on that before, I'm not going to bore you with the details here. I made 2 videos previously on it. You can find them on my channel. And truthfully, this really backs up the fact that Loot Lake could be renovated soon with a rising pyramid or maybe some sphinxes, and it also backs up the idea of an Egyptian Pharaoh skin for the road trip skin, which is of course unlocked after completing 7 different weeks challenges in Fortnite Battle Royale. Definitely let me know what you guys think about all this stuff in the comments below, and I'm very curious to see what happens in the future, if anything at all, to Loot Lake and Tilted Towers. There's a great chance that these places get changed before the end of the season, especially Loot Lake, considering if you look at the final portal that of course it teleported out of, This was huge. This was a massive portal with a huge buildup, as you can see. It was large. It was really big, okay? So there is something I think that's going to happen to Loot Lake, and I would not be mad at all to see pharaohs come out of it, or a pyramid, or sphinxes, or whatever ancient Egypt might hold inside of Loot Lake, mainly because, well, number one, it would be really cool to see, and number two, Loot Lake is a pretty dead area that has not been updated in many, many seasons, so I would like to see this happen and make the area a little better, make Loot Lake great again. That's it for me today, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you could go in the comments down below and drop your theory. Let me know what you guys think about it, and go ahead and comment down below Wailing Woods if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you guys for your continued support. And with that said, I've been Dr. P, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.